G'day YouTube. I just want to do a little bit of a quick video on AV Linux. It's quite an interesting distribution in my opinion here because it is based off a very popular Linux distro that is MX Linux, but they've kind of just changed the name AV Linux, which sounds like audio visual, which indeed it is because it's got a whole bunch of audio visual programs here. So if we were to go into the multimedia section, we can see Audacity, for instance, a audio editing program. We've got Abedamux, which is a video one. There we go, video editor. And we've even got Cinderella, which I haven't seen around in a while, but it's got a whole assortment of everything there. So you could say it's basically MX Linux 21, but instead it is certainly adding a bit of a pre-mix of pre-installed audio video software there. It's got a whole bunch of extra things. Now, straight off the bat, I couldn't blame you for not realizing it's an MX Linux distro. It does look quite different. In fact, the start menu, I thought that was going to be the system monitor. Just look at the way that it is. In fact, if we pop up system monitor, task manager, that might do it. Yeah, it kind of looks the same. It's got a bit of a heartbeat thing going on, which is kind of weird. I was a bit confused by that. The icons as well, they're doing this really cool high DPI thing, and it's not your standard icon set as well, so I'm a bit of a fan. It's kind of all dark mode here as well, a little bit hard to see. It's got the what's called the conky dash on the right hand side. So at a glance gives you an idea of what's happening with your RAM, your CPU, network, kernel, uptime, all those sorts of happy little things there. Now the actual desktop environment itself is Xfce 4.16, as we can see there, and it's just a little bit different to most, maybe a little bit Mac OS-esque in the way that it is. If we were to maybe go to the file manager, in fact I'm having a little bit of issues navigating around this one. I can't really see things, but I find it really cool at the same time. So what would we do for a folder? Here we go, using the Thuna file manager. So this should be fairly straightforward. Oh, I like these color accents and tones they're using. Very cool. See, and this is a continuation of what I've said down here. They're using more of these high DPI sort of customized graphical icons. I'm very, very much a fan of that. I don't think I'd use this as my daily driver, maybe MX Linux, but I don't know, it's just got a lot of AV software, maybe bloatware, all these things that I just don't need hanging around. But I'm not really a video editor, surprise, surprise. I used to do a little bit here and there, but some of these are pretty cool. In fact, let's see if we can find, I think it was PTV that I used a long time ago. PTV. Maybe I'm spelling it wrong. But yeah, certainly a lot of applications. Hey, if it's missing, you can always add it. Maybe if you wanted to use this operating system, you would use it as your, I guess, like on a spare Linux box hanging around. Ideally, more of a desktop than a laptop, because if you're doing video editing, then doing lots of processing and you want to encode videos a little bit faster, for instance. So yeah, bigger machine over a smaller laptop, just in terms of hardware specs. Now having a look at the kernel, 5.15, so that's really good. One of the latest, greatest ones. They're really, really good to see there. MX Linux is doing lots of good things there. I can see we've got the Xfce Desktop environment, as I've mentioned. Let's see what's going on at boot up. So let's close out everything. Oh, I like the little shimmy background effects there. That's nice. And we have CPU. Let's say that's idle enough. No, it's not really. Maybe we've got something happening in the background. And memory, there we go. So 470 megabytes of RAM on boot up. So yeah, that's actually pretty good. That's less than a lot of Xfce desktop environments, which is quite strange because this is certainly a customized variant of Xfce, to say the least. So that's nice to see there. What else have we got? Just for the purposes of having a bit of a look, yeah, the power options, that's all okay. This is like a package manager. Oh no, there's 3 updates available. Maybe that's why it shot up the CPU there before. Ooh, great, reload. Let's just hit upgrade and go for that. Throw in my password. Nothing out of the ordinary here. But that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching. Please leave a comment, subscribe, hit that like button, and I do hope to see all of you guys there in the next one.